Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space crew with the roof, but you know, wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb, came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes, faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say what you gon' do with that? Stop playing with it, baby. You gon' do it, and don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. You built like that.
Today, it's Madden NFL football. It's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Cleveland Browns taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they've got all W's on the ledger so far. A perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
And this carries into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
10 at the 25-yard line.
A draw play. This is Adams. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing is Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Nice Nice third down conversion at even 20 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Wilson. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down now, it's Adams, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
He's tackled.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here it's complete. And he's going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
And they give this time to the tailback. Showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. Calling an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Out to his left. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And it's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line.
At the 47-yard line. A gain of 14.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 37. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down, Ravens.
They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best design plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll set up to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and up force the incompletion.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A gain of 6 there on first.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Fighting his way through contact. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
50-yard line.
On first down, this is Adams. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, arguably, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, Wilson. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put it in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. He can run for it, and he will. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, and he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
But it's 4th down.
So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. And lead.
10, Ravens 7.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. Of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit Bader. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll start with one of the toughest rivalries of this or any other week. Pittsburgh playing host to Cincinnati in the AFC North. And it's the Steelers out in front in the second quarter. The Steelers still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. The Bucs seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. The Giants looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5, and he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. And he is going to have the 1st down here, but hold on. Because there's a flag on the field, and I think someone got held. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Oh, it is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
Recovered by the kicking team.
Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his... Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Flush to his right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
At the 10-yard line.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. They'll buy some time running. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. From the gun, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And Adams has it complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there when in the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
He is no good.
So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The Ravens,
and he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
24-yard line.
And now here come the Ravens. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Back not pick him up. What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Number 83.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
They'll roll him out right. He fights him off. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. More on that one, and another 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief, because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done, but they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it, and that's exactly what they did.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson escaping the pressure right and able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Wilson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Calling a gain of 5. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He may try and run for this. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Rolling to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. The Browns try to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up. First and goal at the 5. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he's across for a touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point forthcoming. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So now the Browns down by 12. A little under a minute to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. To throw again on second down. Wilson is going to flip one out here to his running back. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now Wilson on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete in the end zone. Brings up 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that would be incomplete. They were going for a concept. consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for the Ravens, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.